Didn't readjust. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this on until absolutely necessary to take it off, because once I do, I've got some terrible, I'm guessing I have some terrible wig things going on because I just shoved this on over my hair. So, as one is not supposed to do, but how you like my wig from China? I kind of like it. Anyway, I'm gonna take a couple breaths to bring my awareness into the bottoms of my feet. Check in with my posture. Spine and abdomen nice and long and strong. Pulling up in the pelvic floor. Relax those shoulders. You can see my shoulders through all this hair, can ya? It's kind of fun. Let's just take a couple of breaths. Sink into the bottoms of the feet. Root myself into the center of the earth. Let go of the past like it was yesterday. I invite you to join me to whatever degree feels right in your body. I remind you, it's always a good time to give yourself a little loving attention, a little movement. I think most of us need more movement in our lives. So I'm going to start with a little swaying, just pushing those hips out. Kind of enjoying that stretch into each side. Lift the leg or bend the knee to get a little extra stretch into that knee, into that hip. Been sitting a lot, so that feels good. Alright, let's bring arms behind back for a nice counter stretch. The wig's coming off soon. And then come forward for a nice forward fold. Bringing those elbows towards each other. Just taking a couple breaths here to relax into that. I suppose I should take the wig off there. I'm going to let those arms go just for the sake of untangling the wig. And I'm going to roll up one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow, checking in with the spine. Hi, it's regular me, see? Hope you weren't scared. Let's take another forward fold. Straight back again. The arms overhead, coming down, leading this time. Just hanging here for a couple of breaths. Let's twist over to the left a little bit. Walk on over to the right a little bit. That was Filter on the soundtrack earlier, and this is Sepultura, so get ready for it. I'm going to go ahead and roll up one vertebra at a time. Again, just checking in with the spine, seeing where there's suppleness, where there's stagnation, and just getting things moving, letting go of stuckness, letting go of stagnation, balancing things out. I like to do a little twisting like this. Let's do a little qigong up, and then stepping back, whoosh, up, and up, If you're not familiar with Sepultura, it's an eclectic mix. It's about to get a little bit harder. I'm going to step back with this left foot into a nice deep lunge. Again, checking in with the abdomen and the spine, pulling up in the pelvic floor. And we'll set that heel down, come into a nice deep side triangle. Pushing that heel out. Bring that arm up, Gazing past fingertips. Using this elbow to push on that knee a little bit. Widen that hip stretch. Bring that arm overhead into a diagonal. Bringing that hand down on the inside of that leg for a deeper lunge. I'm going to trade hands. Do it backwards, rotating side triangle. Putting my weight on that left hand, bringing my right hand up, gazing past the fingertips. And then I'm going to bring that, deepen that stretch just a little more, pulling on that hip. Gazing back at my back heel. And unwinding that, bringing that front foot back to the back foot. Pushing back into downward facing dog. Let's tread those heels a little bit. Bending the left knee and then bending the right knee. And again, left knee, right knee. Pressing both heels down, tilting that pelvis up toward the back of the head. Pressing the heart toward the center of the earth. And then we'll scoot forward into a cobra. Keeping those legs together, letting the belly drop. Try not to sink in those shoulders. Got a little tongue stretch. Really trying to relax and release in the belly while staying strong in the legs. Lifting in the hips, pressing back into that downward facing dog. Pressing the heels toward the floor. And then stepping up with that left foot into a nice deep lunge. Bringing that back foot up to meet the front foot. Hanging here in a forward fold. Let's bring arms behind back again. For a nice counter stretch in the chest. Pulling those elbows towards each other. Tilting to the left a little bit. And to the right. And then stepping back with the right foot into a nice deep lunge. First hips forward. Got that back heel off the ground, pulling up in the pelvic floor, nice and long and strong in the abdomen and the spine, trying to relax in the shoulders. Remembering to breathe and smile. And then set that back heel down, opening the hips here, sliding that heel out, coming into a nice deep lunge. Side triangle, lifting that right hand up, gazing past fingertips. Bringing that into a nice diagonal line from the heel out the fingertips. Bringing this hand down on the inside of that one, adjusting the bracelet. This is Kate Vargas. Bringing that, oh, forgot to do the counter. Side triangle, bringing that left arm up. Gazing past fingertips. And then reaching back behind for that hip. Adding a little twist. Gazing back at my right ankle. Bringing that hand back. Bringing the front foot back to meet the back foot. Pressing into downward facing dog. Treading those heels again. Let's lift that left leg, opening that hip. You can close the hip, pressing through that heel, and open the hip. Say hi to that toe, my toes. Sending that left foot back down. Let's do that with the right foot, opening that hip. hip, pushing up. Opening that hip again. High toes. Find it difficult to rotate like that. Setting that back down. Pushing through. Let's come into a plank position and do one slow push up. Again, adjust the shirt. And keeping those elbows in close. Try not to sink in the shoulders. Coming down nice and slow. Keeping those legs together. Staying firm through the abdomen. And then pushing up. Nice and slow. Lifting those hips. Stepping back up with that right foot into a nice deep lunge. Don't forget to breathe and smile. Stepping forward with that back foot into that forward fold again. Just let the head hang here. Let's come down into a squat position. Keeping those heels on the floor and using these elbows to push on the knees. Standing back up, and I'm gonna step these heel to toe, feet out into a deeper, wider stance. Tilt those hips to the left and to the right, to the left and to the right. How about this time to the left, and I'm gonna bend that right knee, coming all the way down. Stretch through there. I like to hook this arm on that knee. This is 07 on the soundtrack. Reach for that toe, give that an extra stretch. And setting that foot back down, pressing with that leg back into center. Tipping the hips, bending that left knee. Coming over for a side lunge on that side. Hooking this arm around that knee. Tipping the knee and toes towards ceiling and reaching for those toes for an extra stretch. Feels good to get some movement, putting that foot back down, pressing up with that foot. Let's come into, I'm going to switch this way so I don't hit the coffee table, but from there, tilting both feet over to the left side and coming into a nice split stretch. It's good to do a little movement, stretching and strengthening, even though I am pretty physical while I'm shopping. I also do a lot of sitting, and even that physical is like a lot of repetitive motion. So even if you're physical, it's good to mix it up. Play in your body. Pull that heel back. Come back into that forward fold and switch sides. Sliding that right foot forward. Get a nice splits kind of stretch on the other side. Rock back and forth, but you do what feels good in your body. If you don't know what that is, try some stuff, explore. The other cool thing is sometimes what doesn't feel good in your body at one point in your life might feel good later, or vice versa. It's good. Another reason it's a good idea to mix it up. Sliding that heel back, coming back into that forward fold. Again, I'm bending from the hips here. For contrast, let's do some self-hugging from the waist. Left elbow over right, pulling up in the abdomen, up in the pelvic floor, and pulling those shoulder blades apart with the arms, with the fingers rather. Tucking the chin, rolling that spine. releasing all that to the floor. And repeat it on the other side. Right elbow over left. Again, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Pulling up and back in the abdomen, up in the pelvic floor. Rounding the back. Really pulling up and around in that rounded position. Throw that up one more time. Just check in with the spine. Let's do that counter stretch again one more time. Back. Doing a lot with my hands in front of me, so that feels good. Pulling those elbows toward each other. Pulling those shoulder blades back. Get a nice stretch through the chest. I'm going to come up. That counter stretch again. Wing it back. And coming up to standing. To add a few arm circles. Speaking of, to try to articulate the hands during that, just get some nice wrist stretches and the other way. Bringing the left arm across the body, dropping that shoulder. Get a nice stretch through the neck by tipping the head the other way. Releasing that. Just bringing right arm across the body, dropping that shoulder, tilting the head the other way. This is more Chiba, which tells me that my 20 minutes is getting close to up. I think it's not quite up though. If I recall how long my songs are, let's do just a little more neck stretching. Rolling around nice and slow. And then reversing that. Feeling all those crunchies in there. Grateful for my body and all its abilities to move, to pick things up, to build things. I'm going to take a couple breaths just to recenter myself, bring my awareness back into the bottoms of my feet, reconnect to the center of the earth. My intention is on forgiveness, myself and all others, being present in the moment with love and appreciation, flow, magic. I hope you are loving what you do, doing what you love, getting some on ya, remembering to play every day. Keeping yourself sane some way or another. Movement helps. And with a few clap snaps, and how about a little 5-finger mantra? I trust, I align, I play, I connect, I let go. I let go. I trust, I play, I align, I connect. I play, I trust, I align, I let go, I connect. I align, I connect. I trust, I let go, I play. good to see you out there. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Saturday night.